Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Should they go the distance? Here we are, me, Brian Lacey, alongside Frank Mir, calling the action here at Freedom Fight Night. Zamora instantly walking her down.
Yeah, actually, I'm impressed. I thought she might be a little bit more elusive and move backwards as the, that Taekwondo gives her long strikes. Great kickboxer, and you see her heavy thighs as she lands shins. But here she's moving forward in boxing and putting Rendon on her back foot. I expected this to actually be exactly opposite.
Yeah, and when I've watched Rendon back, she looks for that clinch. Sometimes she uses wild strikes to get there. But when she gets on the mat, you see her coach in the corner there, her husband as well, Eduard Cortez.
Well, and Rendon's doing a good job when she backs up, loading that back leg. So as she steps backward, she puts energy into her leg, and you can jump and spring off of it. So instead of being a ballistic move, it's a plyometric move. It's kind of like taking a jump before you jump on a box. You gain energy, so you plyometrically jump into it. So she goes backwards, loads that back leg, and then rotates the power into it. And then she's timing the fact that Claudia's coming forward, Zamora's coming forward with a left hook. The problem with coming forward with a left hook is you're open for a punch coming in. It's great when guys block you, or girls are blocking as you come forward, so you're anticipating them blocking the jab coming down the middle. But until you own that linear line, it's not the safest move to come forward with a lead hook.
I looked at the number of Zamora's fights, and my goodness, as technical as she is, there's a dog in her as well. She really likes to bite down on that mouthpiece.
I think they have to be, again, going back, I'm not harping on it, but, as a woman, you have children, trust me, she's been to practice while her daughter was sick and had a cold and she lost sleep. And, men, we're just not as good at that as I'm going to take over and take the kids, and honey, you do it. I guarantee you that she stayed up all night with her daughter on more than one occasion with a bellyache or a cold, and still shows up to practice, still shows up and grinds and trains with all the men.
Catches that kick and drops it down there, Frank.
That was interesting. You didn't want to take advantage of that. Here, because of the right hand, she was able to knock Rendon off balance. And now she wants the takedown, but she had the takedown. I wonder what strategy was there.
Yeah, that was interesting. She certainly caught the kick, got it to the mat, but let her straight back up.
Yeah, she didn't want to. It was almost kind of like, hey, you know what? That wasn't clean. I'm not going to take advantage of that.
2 minutes, 35 seconds to go. And like I said, this fight brings us 10 points apiece, and let's have a look at Rampage, the edge of his seat.
Well, and right now, it's hard to call things out. He's looking, analyzing.
But we've seen it in between rounds, him stepping up there and just giving soft advice to his corners, to his team.
Rendon's where she wants to be. She's in on the hips of Zamora. She came behind that right hand. Let's see if she's able to secure that body lock. She's trying to rip the leg out and take her forward, but I think she's going to try to take her over her left side. If she sits down right now, maybe that's what she's going to go for. But Zamora's doing a good job of keeping her weight against the cage, so she's not easily pulled off and tripped to her left, and starting to work on those hands. She's got to break the grip, but it's going to be very difficult right now because Rendon's hands are high up under the armpit. It's hard to, think about it right now. If you go up and try to grab something that's high up under your arm, you don't have strength. If the wrist were closer to her waist, she'd have more leverage to be able to drive her hips forward. She's reaching over. Oh, nice head pull. That was beautiful. She pulled the head and used her head as a lever to destabilize Rendon and pull her body away from her. That was a nice slap, parry, overhand elbow.
Yeah, and it's an important moment in the fight that as well, Frank.
Oh,
straight right. Straight right. Sits down Zamora. Back to her feet, though.
That was the same thing that basically Rendon got caught with, is that when you're throwing a kick and you keep on a straight line, you're on one foot. I tell my students all the time, hey, it's an easy takedown if I punch you and knock you off balance. Like, that shot wasn't devastating to Zamora. She wasn't like it was a concussive shot. She's on one foot, and she got punched by someone who's on 2 feet. The balance and the numbers work out there where you fall down, but it looks good. Oh, that was almost a, wow, really great double, but...
So she kind of committed and then pulled out of that one.
Well, she at the last second, and I don't know if that was Rendon pulled her hands up, but the hands didn't stay around the hamstrings. You want to lock below the hip joint, whether it's right under the butt or lower behind the knees. Different opinions on that. But if you reach up as you're driving forward, nice exchange.
This is getting tasty, and there's 20 seconds left of this first round, Frank.
I think Culpepper might be getting a little nervous right now. I would be if that was him.
Well, we spoke to
Leave
Zamora.
it up to the women to steal the fight of the night,
That's right, but that's what Zamora said, exactly what they want to do. She was proud to be one of 2 of the women that will compete here, going face-to-face with Rendon.
And there's Tito just coaching out last second, trying to make sure the round goes. But so far as a battle of wills, neither girl has been able to show that she's able to break the other one.
Yeah, no quarter being given by either side here, and we step into the second round. Zamora in the red corner, Rendon in the blue. Oof. Rendon now looking to charge against the cage. Maybe she will look for the takedown. Great frame, though, from Zamora, exactly.
Oh, and she has a nice high underhook. Zamora does, if she wants to use it. But then reverse back, other hook. This is great. Nice frame. She's using her right arm to frame onto the neck of Rendon, so that way she's not able to get a takedown. It's kind of like a cross face, essentially.
And when you talk about matches like this being a chess match, that's exactly what's happening right up against the cage. They're exchanging positions, advantages. And now big shots in the center of the cage.
Yeah, but the thing that I love about martial arts that I just, man, I don't know if I'm ever able to give this up and be like 80 getting reeled in here, is that this is a chess match. 100% right there, strategy going back and forth. But it's a chess match that's occurring while you're testing your spirit and your soul.
Yep.
You're both breathing hard. You feel emotions. You're getting nervous. All this is occurring while you're trying to be smart and tactical, while your lungs are screaming, your arms feel like they weigh 500 pounds, your legs are lead, and you're still trying to go ahead and be smart and tactical and just ignore it and push through it.
And add to that, you're on TV. Add to that, there's cameras,
oh, nice left hook. She rocked her a little bit. That might be the first time I've seen either girl actually show damage.
Yeah. Oh, and again the overhand right under the Nova from Zamora.
Yeah.
Great body lock clinch here.
Nice head position, driving forward, but look, Zamora's doing a great job of using that shin. Well, the reason why she's doing that is not only does it make it hard to knee me, is that it also keeps your hips away from me. Hips are dangerous as far as where you're going to gain leverage. If I can lock my hands around your waist and get my hips in, I might be able to throw you or pick you up. Whether I grab your leg, whether I grab a suitcase, I have to bring my hips to it. If you reach over past it, so by using that shin, I drive your hips away from me, and you're not able to get leverage to lift somebody up.
Oh, you see the corner there, Allen, with the husband in the red shirt. There's Tito Ortiz in front. Willing, pushing, advising Zamora on how to take the momentum in this battle. And now fatigue is going to come into play, right, Frank?
Trying to recover.
Halfway into round number 2, 2 minutes, 25 seconds of this round left.
I love it when people go, oh, they're in shape. I'm like, you have no idea what this feels like. She's in phenomenal shape. Both these girls are in great shape.
Listen,
the problem is the other girl's in good shape too. Yeah. They're driving against each other. This is vicious.
Rendon, as we said, competes in triathlons, and that is a mental and physical test. Double right hook there coming from Zamora, though.
Honestly,
how do you score this?
I was about to say, I don't know how to score it. I think Claudia might be taking the lead here, landing strike-wise, and I've seen at least a shot that I saw. It looked like it hurt Rendon a little bit, about a minute into the second round. But, man, I don't know. And right there, like, it looks like...
Underhook with your left hand. Underhook with your left hand.
And again, the frame's doing so well off the cage.
She's got that down. If you want to go home, how to stop upper body tie-ups and be able to avoid getting the clinch, that framework is one of the best techniques we can use, and Zamora is phenomenal at it.
And this could come down to the significant strikes, how it is seen by the judges.
Well, in the scoring criteria, we go first off damage. Who is hurting who more? And right now, it's really close on damage. So now we have to go on, okay, quantity of damage. Who's doing the significant shots being landed? So we might not be able to see who's hurting who more, but if you land 30 shots and I land 15, you're winning. Unless one of my 15 now buckles you down. And that's where it gets so, like, okay, well, your 15 really hurt the other person. That's when damage then takes over. Quantity doesn't matter.
Well, the judges have not been called into action so far tonight. We have had 4 bounce, 4 finishes.
It'd be fitting that our only fight that might be fight of the night is also our decision.
Yeah.
Just because of the difficult battle these girls are having. Great takedown from Rendon. She was able to finally lock the hips.
And this is big, right? Even though it's 30 seconds left, it's big from Rendon. Can't she hold him down?
I like how Claudia was able to reverse the hips, get up. She spread the hands and got right back up. So. But here's that, you got a takedown, but judges don't really care about takedowns anymore. It used to be the ultimate takedown championship, I swear. You know, you could get your butt kicked, and if you got a takedown, you won the round. People were so programmed for that. But now it's like, well, no, you got to do damage with it. And right now, she didn't do any damage with it. So now, I think that's why people go for less takedowns, because it used to be I was rewarded for it.
But I love that as well. In the corner there, you saw Tito Ortiz and Rampage Jackson both up on the apron. Both trying to instill the last bit of will and might between these fighters. And look at this now. We have Zamora looking for the takedown early on.
That was beautiful, too, that Rendon, right off the takedown block, she stopped it. She stopped the takedown and immediately fired back. I have a hard time getting high-level professional fighters to do that. They'll block a takedown or they'll break on a clinch, and they don't throw nothing. These girls are looking for every opportunity to throw a strike. Oh, they're great setup.
Yep. Fakes the takedown and then the uppercut coming up the middle.
100%. That was great.
Oh, clean right there from Rendon. Big shot.
Yeah, that's one of the best shots she's landed so far. I love how she's staying focused, hands in. Rendon, I mean, both girls. Great movement.
And look at the output. From round one now into round three. In each other's faces, consistently swinging.
I'm sure we can sit and talk to Sean about, like, statistically, people always tell me that, like, well, you know, the women, they don't hit as hard. Like, you're right. Throwing in, 95-mile-an-hour fastball from a woman, it isn't happening as much, as far as generating power. But you know where they get us at? Is quantity of damage. They throw so much more. So you're like, yeah, you're not getting hit with a sledgehammer, but you're still getting hit with a ball peen hammer, but now it's 3 times as much shots you're taking.
Oh! And there's a big sledgehammer over the right hand coming from Rendon on there.
Yeah, I think
But still they're in each other's faces. 3 minutes, 30 seconds in round 3. Will we go to our first decision? They're trying to make that not happen. You can see that now. Rendon is pushing forward. Zamora walking Rendon down.
Yeah, that was nice. Madison Cawthorn sitting here to our left. He called that out as a... Rightfully so, that was a hammer. That was a sledge.
Oh, big shots. Big shots. The swing and the miss there from Zamora.
You know what, too? I meant to tell you this. Now we're catching up. We haven't hung out in a little while. I think we should be okay with giving away draws a lot more. As far as if it's really close, instead of trying to look for a winner, it's like, hey, you guys, if it's close, it's a draw. I'm not going to give someone a loss when I'm looking to try to give somebody a, oh.
That's impressive.
No, she got her feet off the ground. Good job. So taking her down, she got her feet up, pushing the side control. She needs to sit down on the hips right now. See how she's pulling the feet up? She needs to drive down, and then Rendon needs to keep that shin in and keep separation and see if she can dig that left underhook under. Oh, she's
feeding that in. She's trying to feed under the neck, but now let it go. The corner as well, her husband on the feet, screaming the advice across.
Oh, she needs to drive to the right.
Now stepping over, steps over.
Step right into the mount. Oh, but great job of Rendon to keep that shin in. She needs to hold that left arm off the mat. See, she's rotating around, driving through face. Wow, this is a really going to be significant advantage now for her.
And we've talked about the striking being pretty close, but this is the most dominant piece of grappling we've seen. This is an established top position now, threatening with the submission. Oh, Zamora, can she be the first person to finish Rendon?
She goes palm to palm. We can see here.
Oh, I can't see that. That's under the neck.
She's under the neck.
That's under the neck.
She's got her head in the wrong spot, though. Claudia's spine is on the wrong side, and she's going to get reversed.
Montserrat Rendon reverses the position. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, but can't establish any way to erase that as far as getting a dominant position. But what actually happened there was she was on the wrong side. When Claudia was locking up the spine, but her choking arm was on the same side as her head, and that gives you an angle that your opponent can twist out of. And before I could explain that, she beat me to it, but that was called off the wrong side part.
60 seconds now, 60 seconds for this epic battle between these young women.
Man, I'm so the Baltics. These are people's moms.
We're going to listening to the corner now. Let's hear Tito and Rampage over these final 45 seconds.
Both smiling. They love war. I love this.
This is as close as it gets as well in competition. Spinning elbow there, attempt from Montserrat. Still walking forward, Zamora. 25 seconds now. They said they wanted to steal the show, Frank Mir, and I think they might well have done it.
Yeah, no, this is definitely, I mean,
This is war.
Yeah,
this is war.
This is the definition of an, what do they say, an immovable object and an unstoppable force. We're watching it play out in real life.
Final seconds coming in. Wow.
Wow, that was a phenomenal fight.
Yeah, come on.
The Freedom Fight Night cage, we consult the official scorecard to determine a winner. All 3 judges are in agreement, turning in identical scores of 29 to 28. For the winner, by way of unanimous decision, for Team Rampage, Montserrat